All right, so here we have a audit board made by Capital Vending. Basically, this is to audit the sales of a validator, and it gives you the ability to connect to a credit card reader. This board here is fully populated. It's kind of assembled in a couple different fashions. So just on the website, you could select what you want, but this is going to be the basic overview. In the simplest form, we will connect a wall outlet plug, and this is going to connect here. And there's a connector on the back that goes into the side of a 120 volt validator, and there's a connector here. And basically it will come without this connector and the meter, and that's just used for an amusement game. So you have an amusement game, a jukebox, any arcade game, this is a very easy way of attaching a validator into an older game. With the same application with the amusement game, you would have the option of a meter being here. So if you have this meter, that will give you show you the total amount of cash that's gone through your validator. Additionally, the most popular format is just where we have this connector on the back, this connector on the front, and the meter. And basically what happens, you just connect the harness in the machine, like from a soda machine, an ice machine, whatever machine will connect here. Then this connects directly to the validator, and you'll see your total sales. The final step, or long-term thinking, when you have this connector right here, this basically will attach to a harness, and it goes to one of our payment interface modules. So if you have this, basically you could record when they're putting in cash. You could actually sit at your computer and see how much cash is being accepted. Or you can connect it to a credit card reader, so this would interface through your dollar bill validator. So in other words, you don't have to do any wiring in your machine. You basically would just have the ability to attach a credit card reader to any machine that has the 120 volt validator. The one issue is it needs to have this 30 position connector here. So I'm going to kind of show you how that works. So here we have a typical 120 volt Mars validator, and it's very nice clean installation. All you do is connect it to the side. You have your meter reading. One thing to kind of take into consideration, when you put this in your machine, you need like 8/10 of an inch, more than 3/4 of an inch clearance. So before you buy this part, you just want to make sure, that look in your cabinet really to make it easy, that you would want to have 1 inch, and that you could view the meter essentially from the left side of the validator. And here, this is just going to be a way to audit the cash collections to see how much money's in it. This will work with Mars validators that have this kind of what they were calling the waterproof cover. If you're going to use this, you may, ideally you would end up removing this cover right here and just replacing it with a standard gray cover. So if you pull this off, you could put this cover on it, just because the way they put this lip here prevents the board from connecting to it quickly. The same board also works with 120 volt ICT validators. This connector right here, the way it's designed, the meter goes up. So important, if you have a CoinCo Vantage, we have a second version of it. So with the second version, actually the meter goes down in this direction. So if you have a CoinCo Vantage validator that you need to audit, you want to attach a credit card reader using this validator as the interface, there's just a separate style for that board. And again, this right here is for the 120 volt. If you have a 12 volt validator or 24, we have a different board, and basically all the same features, where this board just, in one step connects directly to the validator. On the 12 and 24 volt, this connector right here goes to the power source because we don't have as much current. So you can just pretty much take any type of amusement equipment, any vending machines that have an existing validator, add the ability to audit them or to add a credit card.